Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a video on a quick deploy paracord bracelet. So what you're going to need today is you're going to need between 8 to 10 feet of paracord, varying on your wrist size. You're going to need a fire source, so I recommend a lighter, but you can get away with matches, just the lighter does make it a little easier. And you're also going to need a pair of needle nose pliers. Those make it helpful. So let's get going today. So this is a quick deploy bracelet, meaning in a situation you could easily untie the top knot and it will easily come apart, which is very handy in a situation. But let's get going into it. You're going to take the two ends and put them together. You're then going to find locate the halfway point here, okay, which is right here. And you're going to start with the right side of the right tail of the paracord, and you're just going to spin it in your hand this way, like this, until it forms a loop. So now the right side should be over the left side. Next step is to take the left side and make what's called a bite. And a bite is taking two ends and putting them together like this, making a loop. You're then going to take the bite and put it through the back of the loop, and always make sure through this process that you're putting it through the back, otherwise it will become bumpy and wavy. Once you put the bite through the loop, you're then going to pull down and cinch with the right side of the paracord. And now this bracelet will not have a buckle. It will have what's called a clasp, which means it'll have a small circle of paracord on the end and a knot of paracord on the other end. And this clasp here will go around the knot. So this has to be pretty small, not too small, but you guys can play with it and adjust it to get the right size. So now that I think I have the right size here, I'm going to take the right side, make another bite, and go through the back of the loop and then pull down with the left. Now as I pull down with the left, you're going to see the clasp is going to almost disappear, because that's just how it is in the first one. So it won't do that though after a while. So you're going to pull down, you can fix that. You're going to pull down on the left strand. The first few stitches can be a pain, but once you get the first few down, it'll be good. So you're going to pull down with this, and you're going to pull up with this. Okay, so now we just did the right side. Now a good thing to remember is whichever side the loop is leaning on is the side you need to make your new stitch. So make another bite on the left side and put it through the back of that loop, like I said, always through the back, and cinch down on the right and pull up the bottom one on the left. And always make sure you keep doing this tightening process throughout your cord. So now we see this is leaning this way. We start on this side. We're going to make a bite, put it through the back, pull, and cinch down. Make a bite, put it through the back, cinch down, and pull. Make a bite, put it through the back, pull, and cinch down. Now I'm going to do a few more here. And then I'm going to do a few more here in front of you, and I'm going to talk about this bracelet, and then I'm going to fast forward a little bit and you'll catch me at the end. So this bracelet is a wonderful bracelet. The difference, I'm going to be doing in another video a different braid, which is called the Cobra weave, which that one includes a buckle. So you can use a buckle with that one, and you can also use two different colors. You can do single color or two different colors, and it will have a buckle that will come together, which sounds better than this bracelet, and for some people it is. I wear the Cobra weave, but let me explain why. I'll show you this braid here. See how this braid, it looks good, and it'll look better at the end too, but it kind of has this wavy edges on it. Well, the Cobra weave has more square edges, and it's a little wider, so it looks cooler. The Cobra weave is going to look a lot cooler than this one. But this one, will not have the buckle, which will make it easier to deploy, and it'll also be quick deploy. So all I have to do is pull these two strands apart and it'll come apart, which I'll show you at the end of the video. Another thing about the Cobra weave is, with it not being quick deploy, you'd have to undo every single stitch and sit there and undo each stitch. So it really is almost, it's not, I don't want to say it's obsolete, but it really isn't the greatest for a survival situation at all. But anyways, I'm going to fast forward and I'll catch you guys at the end. Okay, so now we've reached the end of the braid and it's the desired size. So the way to end this is, remember I said in the beginning, the side that it's leaning is the side that you make the new bite and the new thread. So instead of making a bite, we're just going to take the working end and put that through the back instead of a bite. So we're just going to take the working end and put it through the back here through this loop. And we're going to pull that down tight. Next is we're going to make a simple overhand knot. So normally, everyone knows how to make a knot like this. We're going to do that same thing, only with both strands at the same time. So I'm going to curl it around my two fingers here. And I'm going to pull that down tight. And you want just a little gap for that clasp to be able to get in there. So now we have our two ends here. So now how you work it is you put it over your wrist and you put it over this clasp like this. But I'm going to show you guys today I'm going to show you in another video how you would complete this and burn the ends. That'll be in a separate video. Today I'm just showing you how to do this braid. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the quick deploy. So normally these ends would be burned so that this can't come undone. But with a knife or with enough prying, you would be able to undo that. So all you have to do is undo that simple overhand knot we just made. You're going to undo that. And then remember that very top stitch where I said instead of making a bite we're going to just put the thing through? You're going to undo that. And once that's undone, you can simply undo the whole thing, which is pretty cool in a survival situation. Alright guys, thanks for watching.